Did you know that the very vitamins sitting on your kitchen counter, the ones you've trusted for years, might actually be silently damaging your heart, brain, and immune system? It sounds impossible, right? But shocking new research from leading U.S. medical institutions reveals that many of the supplements older Americans take every single day could be speeding up aging instead of slowing it down. For millions of seniors over 60, this is more than a simple mistake. It's a hidden health trap. The wrong vitamins can trigger inflammation, drain your energy, cloud your memory, and even increase your risk of heart disease and cancer. And the worst part? Most people don't even realize it's happening. But there's good news. While some vitamins are quietly working against you, others can reverse the damage, rebuilding strength, sharpening your mind, and helping you stay independent for years to come. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which vitamin to avoid and which one could save your life. Stay with me. Today, we're uncovering the truth about supplements for seniors, backed by real science, not marketing hype. You'll discover the worst vitamin you should never touch, and the life-saving one your body truly needs every single day. The vitamin industry is a $50 billion business, and they profit every time you believe their promises. But after 60, your body changes. Your liver slows down. Your kidneys can't flush excess like they used to. Your nerves are more fragile. Yet these vitamins pile up, poison your cells, and mimic symptoms you chalk up to just getting old. But it's not age, it's avoidable. So stay with me, because by the end of this, you'll never look at your vitamin bottle the same way again. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button and turn on the bell, so you never miss another health tip made just for you. If you enjoy this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 to let me know how I can make better content for you. Now let's start with the worst vitamin first, the one that could be slowly poisoning you without you knowing. The worst vitamin seniors should never take: high-dose vitamin E supplements. It sounds harmless, doesn't it? A simple little capsule labeled Vitamin E Heart and Immune Support. Many seniors take it every morning, believing it's keeping them young and strong. But the truth is far darker than the label suggests. I've seen this mistake too many times. Patients in their 70s come in with heart palpitations, fatigue, even chest pain. And they thought they were just getting old. When we looked deeper, the common thread was high-dose vitamin E supplements. You see, while vitamin E is an antioxidant in small amounts, once you cross the safe threshold, about 400 IU a day, it turns into the opposite: a pro-oxidant. That means instead of fighting free radicals, it starts creating them. Imagine something meant to protect your cells now tearing them apart from the inside. A major Johns Hopkins meta-analysis involving over 135,000 people found that seniors who took large doses of vitamin E had a higher risk of heart failure and early death. Why? Because too much vitamin E can thin your blood, disrupt clotting, and damage heart tissue. Silently, without warning. Take George, a 72-year-old retiree from Florida. For years, he proudly took 1,000 IU of vitamin E daily because he'd read it was good for the heart. But after months of unexplained bruising and dizziness, his doctor discovered that the supplement had dangerously altered his blood's ability to clot. What he thought was helping him could have ended his life. So before you reach for that extra dose of protection, remember this: in the world of vitamins, more isn't better. Sometimes it's deadly. And if you think vitamin E is the only one hiding such risks, wait until you hear about the next vitamin. One that's often recommended to seniors without proper testing, and it could be slowly building up in your blood like rust on metal, quietly damaging your heart, brain, and even shortening your life. Here's what most people don't realize about vitamin E. It's fat-soluble. That means your body stores it in your liver and fatty tissues instead of flushing it out like water-soluble vitamins. And as you age, your liver slows down. Your fat stores change. The vitamin E you take today doesn't just disappear, it accumulates. Over time, that buildup becomes toxic. and the symptoms are subtle: dry skin, dizziness, blurred vision, and joint pain. You may think it's just aging, but it could be chronic vitamin toxicity, especially if you're taking more than 2,000 to 3,000 micrograms per day from supplements. It gets worse. A 2022 review from the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that excess vitamin E intake in older adults was associated with a 25% increased risk of atrial fibrillation, an irregular heart rhythm that increases stroke risk dramatically after age 65. If you're over 65 and still taking a supplement that contains retinol or retinol palmitate, it's time to reconsider. Your body needs vitamin A? Yes, but not in this form. You'll get plenty of it from foods like sweet potatoes, carrots, spinach, and eggs, where it's present as beta-carotene, a safer form your body can regulate. Unlike retinol, your body only converts beta-carotene to vitamin A when it needs it. So the risk of overdose is virtually zero. And if your multivitamin still includes retinol, check the label. Anything over 700 micrograms per day for women or 900 for men can be dangerous, especially long-term. The safest move? Ditch the synthetic version entirely and stick with natural sources from real food. Now let's talk about the one vitamin every senior should take daily: vitamin D3. For most of our lives, we've been told that sunlight is the best source of vitamin D, that just a little time outdoors each day will keep our bones strong and our immune system sharp. But here's the reality for older adults in America. After 60, your skin simply doesn't produce vitamin D like it used to. Even if you spend time in the sun, your body may still be running dangerously low, and the consequences can quietly affect nearly every part of your health. Vitamin D3 is called the cornerstone of aging well. Low vitamin D levels are linked to weak bones, higher fall risk, poor mood, heart problems, even a higher chance of early death. It's not a vitamin you can afford to ignore. It's the one that keeps the entire system running. Take Eleanor, a 71-year-old widow from North Carolina. She loved gardening but started feeling chronic pain in her hips and knees. "I thought it was arthritis," she recalls, "but the pain got worse every winter." Her doctor ran a simple blood test and found her vitamin D level at only 14, dangerously deficient. After 3 months on a daily 2,000 IU vitamin D3 supplement, her energy returned, her pain eased, and she began sleeping better. "I didn't know a tiny vitamin could make such a difference," she said, smiling. And science backs her up. A Harvard study found that seniors with healthy vitamin D levels had a 41% lower risk of fractures, better balance, and stronger immunity. It even plays a role in brain health, helping prevent the cognitive fog and mood swings that so many mistake for just getting older. If you're over 60, a daily dose of vitamin D3, ideally paired with magnesium or calcium, can be life-changing. It's not about chasing youth. It's about keeping your strength, your steadiness, and your independence. So how much vitamin D3 should you take? The recommended dose from food and sunlight is 600 to 800 international units per day. But studies show that most older adults need 1,000 to 2,000 IU daily just to maintain healthy blood levels. If your D3 levels are already low, and many are, especially in winter, you may need even more under a doctor's guidance. The best form to take is cholecalciferol, or D3, not D2. It's better absorbed, more bioactive, and closer to what your body produces naturally from sunlight. You can take it in liquid, soft gel, or capsule form, and it's best absorbed with food, especially meals that contain fat. Here's why vitamin D3 is so critical. It's not just for bones. It's one of the most vital hormones in your entire body. Yes, technically, it's a hormone, and after 65, your ability to produce it naturally drops by more than half. That's because your skin no longer converts sunlight into vitamin D efficiently. And if you're indoors more often, wearing sunscreen, or living in northern latitudes, your blood levels can plummet without you realizing it. The consequences are serious. Low vitamin D3 has been linked to fatigue, bone thinning, muscle weakness, poor immunity, and higher risk of infection. But what's even more alarming is the connection to chronic disease. In a major 2020 review published in the British Medical Journal, seniors with vitamin D deficiency had a 50% higher risk of respiratory infections and a 30% higher risk of dying from all causes. That includes heart disease, diabetes, and even certain cancers. Now, vitamin D3 is the most important, but there are 3 other vitamins every senior should consider. Number 1, vitamin B12. If you're over 65, there's a very real chance you're already low in vitamin B12 and don't know it. The symptoms are subtle at first: tiredness, poor memory, tingling in your hands or feet. But over time, B12 deficiency can become serious. It mimics dementia, weakens your legs, affects your balance, and often gets missed until irreversible damage has already set in. Vitamin B12 is essential for nerve health, red blood cell formation, and brain function. But as we age, our stomach loses the ability to absorb it from food. That's because older adults produce less stomach acid, which is required to separate B12 from the protein in meat, eggs, or dairy. Add in common medications like antacids or metformin, and the problem gets worse. The ideal dose for seniors is between 500 micrograms and 1,000 micrograms per day. You can take it as a tablet, a sublingual lozenge under the tongue, or a once-weekly injection if you're severely deficient. Number 2, omega-3 fatty acids. If there is one nutrient that every doctor wishes their senior patients would take, it's omega-3. These essential fatty acids, found in fish oil and algae oil, are often called liquid gold for the brain and heart. Yet, according to the CDC, more than 70% of older Americans are deficient, unknowingly starving their most vital organs of the protection they desperately need. Omega-3s are like oil for the gears of your body. Without them, inflammation builds up in your heart, your joints, even your brain. And that's when things begin to break down. The best source is cold water fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel. But to get the amount your aging body truly needs, food usually isn't enough. That's where high-quality fish oil supplements come in. Look for one that provides at least 1,000 milligrams of combined EPA and DHA per day. And number 3, magnesium. Magnesium is one of the most overlooked nutrients in aging, and one of the most important. By the time you're over 65, your body's magnesium stores have likely dropped significantly. That's because as you age, your absorption declines, your kidneys waste more, and many common medications strip magnesium out of your system even faster. The ideal dose for seniors is around 250 to 400 milligrams per day, depending on your diet and current health status. The best options are magnesium glycinate, magnesium citrate, or magnesium malate. These are gentler on the stomach and better absorbed by aging guts. You've just seen the truth about vitamins after 65. Some can help you live longer, think clearer, and stay strong. But others, they could be slowly draining your strength, fogging your brain, and putting your heart at risk. Even when the label says, for seniors, it's not about taking more. It's about taking smarter. You need the right nutrients in the right form at the right dose for your age, your body, and your future. That means cutting the toxic extras and finally giving your cells the support they need to keep you alive, mobile, and sharp. So, what's in your medicine cabinet right now? Comment below and tell us which vitamin shocked you the most. Tap the like button if this opened your eyes. And hit subscribe because we break down the science that keeps you living stronger, longer. Now I want to hear from you. Are you taking vitamin E? Are you taking vitamin D3? What other supplements are you on? Drop your answers in the comments below. We read every single one. And if this video gave you clarity, share it with someone who needs to hear this. A parent, a friend, a neighbor. Because the truth about vitamins could save their life. Remember, your age doesn't define your health. Your choices do. One supplement, one decision, one day at a time. That's how you take back control. Until next time, stay informed, stay strong, and never stop questioning what you put in your body. Thanks for watching.